Hey, Stella, I see you in the chat room. I'm streaming on a Saturday. I love this game. I just can't not play it. Hello and welcome back to GreedFall. This is Jewel Smith, middle-aged gamer mom, writer, and crafter. You can find out more about me at patreon.com/JewelSmith. Okay, here we are with Disarday and Vasco and Ciora. We are in the middle of doing the logging expedition side quest. We have come to assess the situation at the Glade. The tribe that controls or I hate to say owns, but who uses this glade, I don't know if it's religious to them or not, but they said that the settlers who came from the mainland were allowed to cut down the old growth, but the settlers kept cutting and cutting and cutting, and they're cutting more than the old growth, and so the tribe has asked me to get them to stop. I'm using my diplomacy skills. That's kind of the whole point of this game, is you're playing as a diplomat. Yes, there is some swashbuckling and magic, though I don't personally use magic. I've chosen not to go as a mage. I'm using more swords, guns, pistols, and alchemy. It is a swashbuckling fantasy adventure loosely based on the 17th century. But yeah, a lot of the game is diplomacy. There's different factions and lots of conversations. We have come to a new mini-map region. The tall trees. I have not been in this region before. Hear some kind of like background music. It sounds like somebody is having a rager in the distance. Alright, so we need to go around the corner here. Let's go see what this question mark is. Doesn't look like a very large map. Here we go. What is that? Looks like somebody left a big armchair up there. Uh-oh. As soon as the drums start beating, that means there's an enemy nearby. Oh, over there. Oh, it looks like one of those tree creatures. There's these giant tree men, kind of like Ents from Lord of the Rings. And for now, I want to leave them alone. Because they kick my ass. I wonder why there's one so close to the entrance right there. Whoa, hello? Hello? Camera got a little weird there for a second. Oh, this looks like a little path leading toward this question mark. The resources are glowing because I have intuition. Intuition is a attribute, skill, something like that. Yes, you have skills, attributes, and talents. Ah, it's a talent. I have the talent of intuition. So it makes things glow so I can see them and loot them. Off to my right? I kind of got off the path here. Okay, here we go. Here's the path. Oh, it's a campsite. Alright, I can unlock campsites, and from the campsites I can fast travel, sleep, or change out my companions. Kind of like in Horizon Zero Dawn was like that. There were campsites you could unlock and then use them as fast travel points. Hey, Barbarian King, how you doing? And Silver Fox, hello! How's everyone's Saturday? There was another point in the game where it was said that those tree giants were worshipped by the indigenous people of the island. I don't know if they're worshipped so much as they're guardians of the island, I think, if I understand correctly. So I feel kind of bad even thinking about fighting them. I mean, I think I'm obligated at this point in the game to fight them if I get too close to them, but I kind of don't want to fight them. I want to find out more about them, and I'm hoping at some point maybe they won't be things that I have to destroy. Because if they're guardians of the island, if they're like, well, I don't think they're island spirits. I think what it is I think that they were human once, and then they merged with nature. This is all speculation. This is nothing that's been revealed in the plot to me. It's nothing I've read online. I'm just saying I'm speculating that they might have been human once, and then merged with nature and became these giant guardians of the island. Because they've mentioned, like, I've got this mark on my face, and apparently that's unusual amongst people who come from the mainland. That's a mark that appears on the faces of islanders, like Siora. Siora has one on her face, and it's something to do with like a bond, like a bargain that was made that the island would protect its people, but in return the people had to sacrifice some of themselves to being guardians or something. I think that was mentioned earlier in the game, or implied. And so I'm wondering if people who have this mark end up becoming like those tree people, the giant tree people. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out eventually, I hope, but for now that's my speculation. It looks like this goes out here, maybe. Alright, well, we're supposed to be assessing what's going on over here, so let's do that. Yeah, I know there's some people standing around, but they probably won't have anything to say to us. They are exiled natives.
Some Renaigse around here.
Oh, they are speaking to me.
Do you want something?
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man, but he wasn't my Minundanim. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
I'm not really sure I understand what happened there. So she was engaged to someone, but then she didn't fulfill the engagement because she fell in love with someone else? And so they were outcast?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Oh, okay, sure. So I'm not sure. I guess maybe they're part of another quest or something. Usually when there's just random people standing around, they don't have much to offer. But I guess these are part of a quest or something. Alright, let's go check out the situation at the Glade. That's what we came here for. Hello, Huge Happy Grin. Welcome to the chat room. Oh, dang. They didn't just chop down some trees. They built a whole fortress out here. Looks like. The logging expedition. Okay, the woods are sacred.
We told you to leave. Now go.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
It belonged to them first.
Denying us access to the Glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back. These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it. You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
I am de Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed some light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see her.
How do you know it's a her?
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in.
Investigate the
Do not
woodcutters.
force us to use our
death.
weapons.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
Alright, well, I guess I'll go. Alright. They're gonna go back through their dialogue options again. Alright, let's talk to the doctor.
Hello, Doctor. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here.
I've seen corpses
I hope that
before.
whatever killed them is not contagious.
These won't be the first bodies I'll have investigated as de Sardet. Alright, now I wonder if I'm going to be able to tell anything from the bodies, like if I have enough science.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue, blood at the corners of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death.
He had an allergic reaction to something, maybe? Did they get into some poison oak?
A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
Huh, okay. So, what does that mean? Oh, is there somebody sleeping all the way up there on top?
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred? Yeah, right. We told you to leave. Now go.
Oh, we gotta go back and talk to the doctor again. Okay.
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
Hey, Gentugo! How you doing? I see you in the chat room.
Do not force us to use our weapons.
Huge happy grin. My tune? Do you mean my character here?
Do you not understand?
Yeah, she kind of looks like a musketeer. The game itself is loosely based on the 17th century, it looks like. It's not a historical game, though. It's a fantasy RPG role-playing game. So there's magic and, you know, magical creatures and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty similar to the kind of like the colonial era. I mean, there's these people are colonizers. They're coming to this island and trying to take over, kind of like Europeans came to America. It's a similar kind of story. Yeah, poison sumac, right? That's what I'm thinking. Poison oak, poison sumac, something like that. Yeah, they got into something bad.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
Oh, they got bit by spiders or something.
They
I
didn't
don't know.
die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Ask her if she recognizes the poison. Ask her who entered the barracks. Ask her what they drank. Ask her what they ate. Does she recognize the poison?
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Okay. Who entered the barracks?
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
Oh, I could have insisted. Oh, dang. Alright.
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. Life is dreary here. But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd also be on the pile of corpses.
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't know enough about the region's plant life. The congregation provides us with dry produce, otherwise we eat game. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Find the hunters at the edge of the woods. Alright. We were just in this area. Alright. Now there's a question mark off over here. Let's go see what this question mark is. Might be a camp, might be a skill stone, might be something else. Let's go see if we can find it. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's camp. Another fast travel point. Don't know why we need one right here when there's another one. Not that far away. But okay. I'm gonna go grab this pine resin. there's more pine resin. Let's go see if we can find the hunters. There's a little fox! Little glitchy fox! Hey Herman, how you doing? I see you in the chat room. Yeah, I don't usually stream on Saturdays. You're right, I don't. But I really like this game and I wanted to play some more. And the rest of my family is busy doing other stuff. Oh, hello there. There's some creatures there. I don't remember them being there before. Oh, right here. Find the hunters at the edge of the woods. Okay. So the hunters are supposed to be right here. Search the area. Alright. Oh, maybe it was those exiles we talked to. That fox is still stuck. Alright, well let's go back over here and see if we can find them. Be cool, critters, be cool. Alright, so they are here for a reason. Not just for their sad backstories.
Some Renaikse around here.
That doesn't happen often. Do you want something?
Yeah, have you guys seen any hunters that provide meat to the logging expedition there? No? Can't ask them about that, huh? Even though they're like 5 feet away from where I'm supposed to search.
You're very isolated here. Why?
It's a long story.
When I was young, I thought he, as I
All right, we already heard all this.
So, our
There. Do you want to know anything else?
Yeah, have you seen any hunters around here?
I'll leave you alone.
All right,
Seg.
fine. I guess they're not the hunters that we were looking for. I'm reading through the chat room, sorry. Right. Yeah, no kidding. Huge happy grin is saying, we don't know anything about the plant life, but they'll eat the flesh of an animal that ate the plant life. Yeah, you know what? I had the same thought. I did. I was like, okay, well, maybe they ate... maybe the animals ate something that got into their system, and then the people ate the animals. Right. Okay, well... Is this glitchy? Am I supposed to, like... Are there supposed to be hunters here?
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Oh.
Atoi!
Oh, here we go.
This is our prey, Renaikse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
It attacked us? Go straight to the point. Justify yourself.
We only defended ourselves. These beasts attacked us. But take them. We do not intend to eat them.
Thank you. But what are you doing here, Renaikse, if you're not here to hunt?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Alright, 100% charisma success if I insist. Okay, let's insist.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Uh-oh.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the Glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible.
Those are kind of like big bat creature things.
Berries, but
dosentats.
without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You were the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance, and I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Cosillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
So the Sir de Cosillon that she was talking about is her mentor that is kind of like her tutor or whatever that educated her. And I think he's back in New Serene, which is a city here on the island. Let's see. Yeah. He'll be down here in New Serene. Yep. Right. And the Donkus, whatever the person's name was that she was talking about, I think that's the leader of the tribe that gave us this quest. If I remember correctly, there was an elder that we spoke with who was angry about what was going on in the Glade, and then the elder sent us to talk to the chieftain or whoever he was, this Dunkus guy. And so we went and talked to him, and he sent us to get to the bottom of what was going on and try to convince these people not to... it was not so much that... I mean, they were letting them cut the trees down, but they were like, just don't cut them all down and let us... replant the trees. So you're not just like coming in and stripping the land, but, we're renewing it. Alright, I'm just going through some of this lore here. Herman says, do you not need to hunt in this game? I don't think so. I mean, there's no food or, you can hunt if you want to. I mean, it's like I'm picking up beast essence and leather and stuff. So there's all these components. Where is it? There we go. We have ingredients, alright? So things like beast essence, leather, bile, those come from creatures. Other things can be gathered in the environment. There are sometimes treasures that creatures will drop, like fangs or feathers or things that we can sell for gold. So yeah, you can, if you want to, hunt creatures for those things. But you can also just go into town and buy them from any merchant. If you want to do that. But then, of course, how do you get money? Well, you know, there's various ways to get money in the game, just like any RPG. You know, we were killing a lot of bandits. You can loot chests. You can, you know, do various things. But, like, yeah, a lot of times I'll sneak past the animals and not hunt them. I mean, you can fight them to get XP and level up your character, but, you know, it's not necessarily required in every case. Right, yeah, Huge Happy Grain is saying it's Fallout 4 and that you can't ask questions of people that would know something, even something trivial. Yeah, or Skyrim or Witcher 3 or, you know, I mean, there are limits to an open world game, but yeah, sometimes they're a little bit silly. This game is good. I'm enjoying it a lot, but it is definitely just like not quite up to the same level as like a big AAA open world game. It's fun, but a little bit lower, I guess. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit more streamlined, a little less robust, if you will. It's similar to me. It's similar in gameplay to like Horizon Zero Dawn. Outer Worlds, maybe. It's kind of like that level, somewhere in there, as far as size and scope and complexity. Hey, Lord Runolf, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? The dude wearing the tricorn hat is wearing it incorrectly. I am not surprised. That is Vasco. I mean, there are tricorn hats that I could wear as well. I think I had one for a little while, but I'd rather not. I've got this other. I like the curled brim hat. I think that looks cool. Yes, this game has a lot of variation too in the clothing. It's very customizable. Every little bit there you see, you've got two swords, which I still don't really understand what the point of having two swords is. That kind of reminds me of Witcher, so I kind of thought that like it would matter, like maybe one is for supernatural creatures and one is for people, but it doesn't really seem to matter. Maybe it'll matter more later as I fight bigger creatures that have different resistances and things. Maybe I'll have like one weapon that does poison and one weapon that does, I don't know what, stun or something. I don't know, but so far I haven't really found any point to switching between weapons. I do have the dueling pistol, but you've got your boots, your gloves, your torso armor. I have a cape. You have a necklace and head. And each of these things, you can see there's like 3 slots on the torso, 1 slot on hands. You can upgrade them, but every time you upgrade them, it changes the cosmetic appearance of things as well. So it's not just like upgrading it and then it just still looks the same. It's like every single possible upgrade has a different appearance. It's pretty cool. I mean, I will say, I think this is a pretty cool aspect of this game. And it's true for all of the costumes. Every outfit has these upgradable slots that have cosmetic changes that you can make. Like on her gloves, she's got some little plating on her gloves that I added. You know, it's pretty cool. Now this one is a new outfit for her and I gotta upgrade it. She's got 3 slots, but they don't have anything on them yet. Yeah, Lord Runoff saying if it's not a survival game, there's no need to hunt. Yeah, it's not like, you know, right, it's not necessary. If you don't need to eat. I've never seen her eat anything other than the potion, the healing potions. Oh, sorry. This way, okay. Yeah, I mean, we've got healing potions and various other potions, balance, swiftness, power, but yeah, I've seen no food or drink in this game at all. It's not like you can, you know, take a swig of water and get some health back or anything. Haven't seen any of that. Lord Runoff says, I have this game but didn't get very far into it. Maybe bad timing, but it didn't really hold my attention. Well, I'm loving it. I'm real into it. I don't normally stream on Saturdays, and here I am streaming it because I love this game. Oh, her outfit's a little glitchy right now. There we go. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this game that I really enjoy it, though. I think the story is interesting, and I like the look of it. I do like 17th century stuff. I was saying that in another live stream that I had watched the BBC Three Musketeers series, which was not really very well written. If I'm being perfectly honest, it was pretty basic, pretty melodramatic and basic in its writing and storytelling. But the sets and the costuming was just so gorgeous to look at that's why I liked watching it. That's a big reason why I liked watching it. And you know, and I guess it's kind of similar for this game too. I think that the interiors, the cities, the costumes and things in this game look really cool. So it just you know, for me in particular, it just kind of captured my attention. And then I started getting into the story of it. And now I want to find out more about what's going on, and there's kind of a mystery to it, and possibly some secrets about my identity and some secrets about the island. And I find the interactions between all the factions really intriguing, and I'm really intrigued by the native tribes that live on the island and stuff. So yeah, it took me probably about 10 hours before I started to get into it, because I streamed it 3 or 4 times for about 2 to 3 hours a stream, and I was still in basically the tutorial city of Serene. And then I got to the island, and I was in the New Serene city on the island. And then by the time I got out of New Serene and actually into the game, then I really started to get into it. Okay. Well, 16th century reenactment, you're talking about the Renaissance period. This is probably a little bit after that. This is more maybe 17th century, early 18th century. Because this is definitely that like Three Musketeers, 1700s kind of look here. And the whole like, you know, settlers colonizing the island imperialism thing. You know, conquering the natives, exploiting their resources. It's very, very 17th, 18th century here. Yeah, I don't think the game is all that very realistic. Huge Happy Grin is explaining the ins and outs of combat. The pistol, there's no reload time on the pistol, really. I mean, I guess there's a slight pause, but there's not much of it. I mean, I can pretty much... And that kind of disappointed me a little bit, because the pistol is used by simply pushing a button. It's the left arrow button I've got it equipped to, and that's all you do. The game auto-aims, which I don't like at all. I chose this build because I wanted the pistol, because I wanted to be able to do the aiming myself. I like playing as a sniper or stealth archer or, you know, whatever in most games. But this game, there's no aiming. I just hit the button and it goes kablam, and then a couple seconds later I can hit the button again, kablam. That's it. That's all they put into it. And yeah, then I can draw the sword, but I honestly have found, as far as the game mechanics, no useful reason for having 2 swords. yet. No, I don't think there's any dual wielding. Lord Ronolf is asking if you use both swords at once. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's dual wielding. Does not appear to be. I could be wrong about that. But let me do tactical pause. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, it's a little bit more complicated combat than just like, you know, button mashing. I mean, you can dodge, you can parry, you can kick. I unlocked a perk where I can do like a dodge roll. Where's the dodge roll? Dodge roll, there we go. By hitting the X twice. Pretty standard stuff, I guess. Quick attack versus furious attack. I don't have spells because I'm not doing a magic user. I don't have any idea what the light is for, I guess. I've never used that. I mean, I have the light at my belt, but I've never used it for anything. Maybe she picks it up and holds it up in the air or something. I don't know. But I have traps. I recently unlocked the ability to throw bombs. This is part of my build because I'm doing it is not strictly a fighter magic user rogue game. It's not that at all. They call it like melee magic and technical or something like that. Anyone of any class can lockpick or sneak or whatever. It doesn't seem to be dependent on class. The class that I chose, technical, is more to do with alchemy, bombs, traps, and because you use alchemy to make the bombs and traps, potions, and then the gun. Vasco over there is also a technical build. He'll use a gun and his sword, and he'll kick things, and he's got agility and whatnot. But Siora is a spellcaster. But see, she's still got a sword too. You see she's got a sword there. But she'll cast healing spells on us while we're fighting in bigger battles, and she'll do like these kind of fireball sort of things and stuff. I don't know. I haven't done any magic at all, so I don't really know how the magic works. I just know that she uses it sometimes. See, I'll show you the wheel here. That's the wheel of skills. So this green wedge over here is the stuff that I am focused on, but you'll notice I also have this little part in between. This is like fighter based. Like if you go down these branches over here, it's like two-handed weapons and heavy armor and stuff like that. But I've also got some one-handed stuff here for my swords that I've unlocked. I've got the pistol branch, and I've got this alchemy branch. And then over here you've got magic. But, you know, anyone of any character build, I mean, if you wanted to have swords and magic, you could do that. One of the guys in my party, he's not with me right now, but he is one of the possible companions. Petrus, I think is his name. He's kind of like a paladin, and he does magic, and also, I don't know if he has, no, I guess he doesn't have a sword. He does magic. But he wears armor, like a paladin, kind of. And, I have Kurt, who's just a full-on brawler. He's just a tank. He just wears heavy armor and big two-handed weapons, and he doesn't use magic or guns or alchemy or anything. But yeah, see, if you go to attributes, these two attributes are mainly for my build. But, you know, I'm free to pick anything I want. If I wanted to wear heavy armor, I could go for endurance and wear heavier armor and still, you know, do stealth and stuff. It doesn't seem to affect stealth, I don't think. And then there's talents. And see, like you could be a tank and still pick locks. So it's not exclusive to the rogue build. You know, or you could be a magic user and have craftsmanship, which is kind of like smithing in Skyrim or whatever. I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, it's very different than any other game I've played, the way they've kind of gotten the skills and the character builds and stuff all set up. But I like it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was saying that before you joined, Lord Runoff. You said the game gives you the option to quick switch between two weapons with different properties. Yeah, that's what I was saying right before you came in. I was saying I think these are so that, like, later on in the game, if I run into different types of creatures that have different weaknesses, I might have a weapon designed to fight certain creatures, and I could switch back and forth between them. But I just haven't gotten to that point in the game yet where I've felt it was necessary to do that. I mean, right now I'm just using the two best weapons that I have found, but they don't necessarily have different abilities or bonuses or whatever. I mean, one's just a little better than the other. Huge Happy Grin says, so the natives accept your character because of the guardian mark. They don't think it could be faked. No, I don't think that it would occur to them that it was faked, because the settlers, that's how I refer to the colonists, the imperialists, they don't really know anything about the natives. So to, like, fake something to get along with the natives wouldn't, I don't think anybody's really bothered to do that. That's not really what's going on in this game. It's more like they're just coming to this island. It's really complicated. I'm sorry. I explain this every single time I play because it is complicated. All right. There's multiple factions in this game. All right. The main factions are, you've got the Merchant Congregation, you've got the Bridge Alliance, and you've got the Teleme, they're called. All right. And back on the mainland, which is where the game starts, it's over here somewhere, right? On the mainland, the Teleme and the Bridge Alliance are at war with each other. All right. And my faction, the Merchant Congregation, is neutral and trades with both sides of the war. All right. So they find this island and they come out here, and the Bridge Alliance built the city of Hikmet on one side of the island. The Teleme built San Mateus on the other side of the island, and my faction built New Serene and is trading with both factions and with the natives, because all we care about apparently is just making money. But the natives are caught between these two factions. This faction is using the natives for scientific experiments because they're scientists. This faction is forcing the natives to convert to their religion because they're super uber religious. They're kind of like the Catholic Church, you know, hundreds of years ago. And my faction is probably exploiting the natives for resources and, you know, to make a buck, but you know, it seems like, as best I can tell, that we're trying to do it by cooperating with the natives, not by conquering them or forcing them or kidnapping and killing them or whatever these other two factions are doing. So I am the representative of my faction, and I'm out here trying to help. Oh, right. And there's also a plague back on the mainland. There's a plague, and I'm supposed to be trying to help find a cure for the plague and help my cousin, who's the governor of New Serene, to deal with all of this stuff that's going on here on the island. And so, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's just not part of the story that the natives would assume I would be faking something to cooperate with them. I don't know. It seems like we're kind of like, the cities haven't been here that long. I mean, they've been here long enough to be built up into cities, but I think we've only been on the island for like 5 or 10 years or something. I don't know. I'm not real clear on that. But it just seems like I'm walking into a lot of conflicts that are very new conflicts with the natives. with the tribes that live here. Like, things are just starting to... They're just starting to clash. Anyway, I don't know if that explains... There's a lot of context going on. It's a very complicated story, and there's been a lot of quests I've already done up to this point, so I'm kind of glossing over a lot. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's that kind of plague. Best cure for the plague is to bathe and get rid of the fleas. Yeah, I don't know if it's that kind of plague. Again, this game is not trying to be historically accurate. This is not based on history. This is a fantasy role-playing game. It just happens to not be medieval fantasy or Dark Age fantasy. It is 17th, 18th century fantasy. So, it's been intimated in various conversations and situations in the game that the plague might be a kind of curse. But, I don't know. I mean, when they say curse, it could also be that, you know, I don't know, maybe diseased fleas came from the island and infected everyone on the mainland. But the thing is that on the island, they don't have any cases of the plague, as far as I've seen. I've seen no one on the island with the plague. It's only back on the mainland that they have the plague. But people on the island talk about how the plague is a curse because of the people on the... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard because this is like... It is a world with real actual magic. I mean, they cast spells and they are magical creatures that do magical things, and there are magical people. So it's hard to know to what extent, when people talk about stuff, is it truly magical in this world, or is it something that appears magical but has a scientific explanation? And I think that's part of the game by design, because you have this science faction and you have this magic faction, and they're at war with each other. So there you go. I mean, I think that's kind of like baked into the idea of the game. You don't really know what's magic and what isn't magic and what's really going on. Alright, but we need to get back to New Serene and talk to my mentor for advice. What else is there out here, though? We've got some question marks out here, and we've got a question mark out here. Now, one thing I have noticed about this game is, yes, it is open world, you're free to roam, go wherever you like, but there's kind of no point. And again, that reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn. When I played Horizon Zero Dawn, it's like, yes, there's this big, beautiful world, and there's all this stuff you can go look at. But really, there's no point in going anywhere unless you have a quest for it, other than to just go and look at it and go, yep, there it is, and then walking away. You'll just end up having to go back later when you get the quest. Oh, I was here before already because I was exploring before I was sent here for the quest. So I as much as I love to explore, and so I could just wander up here and see what all this stuff is. Again, it just seems like there's kind of no point in me going out there twice. So I'll just wait until I'm sent out there for a reason. Or I get bored and I want to go out there. So let's head back. We're in the middle of this quest. Let's do the quest. There's a lot of side quests. And I've been doing all of them rather than advancing the main quest, because I decided that I wanted to find out what was going on the island and get lots of information before I advanced the main quest. It's the same thing I did in Skyrim. I didn't choose a side in the Civil War until I had played the game a long time, because I wanted to have a complete picture. As complete a picture as I could, anyway. Alright, so this is my camp. This is a little camp thing where you stop in between traveling between the mini-maps, the regions of the big map. And while I'm here, I can switch out companions. So if I'm sick of Vasco, I could kick him to the curb and I could pick up Kurt. Or I could pick up Petrus. I can also sell junk to the merchant back there, and I can store junk here if I want to. What do I have in my inventory? Yeah, I don't think I really picked up anything. I have a scale. I can sell that to the merchant. Or I can buy new stuff. The merchant will have some weapons and armor and things for me. So here's Petrus. I was saying he was a magic user. That's what he uses for his weapon. Not exactly sure how that works because I haven't used magic myself. There's Vasco. There's Kurt. Ciora. There's supposed to be... Basically, there's one companion for every faction. So, Vasco is from the Nauts faction, N-A-U-T, which is the nautical faction. They're seafaring people. They control all the ships. Kurt is with the Coin Guard. They're, I think, a mercenary faction that are paid to be guards of coins, obviously, to guard the merchant faction, but they also sometimes work for other factions, from what I've seen in the game. And then Ciora is with the local, you know, the indigenous tribal people, the faction of Tirfridi, and Petrus is with the Teleme faction, the religious faction. So there should be one more companion with the Bridge Alliance, the science faction, but I haven't met them yet. And right now I have Vasco and Ciora equipped in my party. And if you do side quests for them, you get different friendship levels. Kind of like Fallout, or I guess maybe the BioWare games. I've never played those, but Outer Worlds had that. You know, you did the little side quests for people, and then this game has side quests for everybody. And let's see, it should say like Vasco. I've done all of Vasco's side quests, and so we are on friendly terms. I've done one of Kurt's quests, so we're on nice terms. Ciora's quest, nice terms. Petrus, I haven't completed any of his side quests. And there's also various conversations in the game that you can have with the characters at certain times, and that can sometimes add more to your reputation with them. And it shows my relationship level with the various factions in the game. Alright, this is my house in New Serene. Oh. We're back home. Let's go talk to my tutor and also probably stop by the blacksmith. Hey Storm, how you doing?
Oh, it's you on over now. Come and see.
Welcome to the chat room.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Alright, I want to have something crafted, please. We need to fix up Ciora. We have this new Tyrn robe. Tyrn robe. We need to upgrade it. We got some empty slots. Strap, shoulders, and breastplate. Well, let's do shoulders first. Alright, and usually what these will do, you've got two or three different stats to look at here. One is the armor rating. Obviously, that's pretty straightforward, armor. Balance, I believe, has to do with how easily you're knocked down, because being knocked down or stunned in this game is part of the combat. And then underneath the armor and balance, you've got things like poison resistance, elemental resistance, various bonuses. So what this is telling me is if I use these, she'll get an equal amount of armor and balance added. But if I would prefer, I can go with having more armor added and a little bit of balance. Or, alright, this is more armor, a little bit of balance. And then this would be more balance and a little less armor. So however you decide you want to build your character's armor, that's what you can go for. I haven't really noticed if it matters one way or the other in the greater scheme of things, but that's a lot of armor though. I like that one. I wish I could do that. Why can I not? I need pure iron ore. I like the feather thing on that. Oh, this one can have it too. Oh, split the difference. Balance and armor. That's pretty cool. What would I need for that? Pure iron ore. Okay. Let's see if this guy has pure iron ore.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to...
Do you have some pure iron ore, sir? You do. I will have one, please. Give me your finest pure iron ore.
One armor that fits... Oh, it's a great...
Alright. There we go. Now I can make anything on the list. Ooh, lots of armor. A little bit of balance. I like splitting the difference. Maybe? Or... Now let's go with this. What the hell? There we go. Alright, now let's look at the breastplate. Go with that. Good enough. Probably won't put anything on the strap. Don't really see the point in giving them science or vigor or whatever, because I don't think it matters for companions. I could be wrong, but I just don't see the point of it. Alright, so yeah, the armor has... All of the armor sets have a strap across the front. And then you can add these different little accoutrements to the strap, and they give you bonuses to your abilities, like science, lockpicking. One of these was vigor. So if you don't necessarily spend the points to have those things yourself innately, you can add these little doodads to your armor and have the bonuses. But I'm not going to bother for her. Alright. What about Kurt? How's Kurt doing? He's already upgraded. Oh no, he's got his old dueling pistol. Let's take a look at that. We could trick that out. We need refined iron ore or pure iron ore to get it to do more physical damage. Well, let me check in with the chat room. Sorry, I'm sitting here working on my weapons and armor for my... I'm doing my party management here. Hey, Ahmad Q, how are you? Says, I missed you. Oh, well, thank you. Storm's saying, so there's mostly melee combat than other weapons. What do you mean? What other weapons would there be? I mean, I'm not playing a magical playthrough, but there's magic, there's spells, and magical weapons, and there's pistols, and rifles, and lots of different swords. There's axes, hammers, two-handed weapons, two-handed swords, two-handed axes, two-handed hammers. There's kicking. I don't know. What else kind of stuff are you thinking about? Oh, okay. And Mod Q says, I used to watch you stream Fallout 4 5 years ago. Was it 5 years ago? I don't know if I had a channel 5 years ago. Well, I get what you mean, though. It's been a while. Yeah. I stopped doing Fallout Fridays about a year ago, back in January 2020. I moved over to Twitch, and I've been streaming Fallout 3 on Twitch. But I've been uploading highlights of the Fallout 3 streams to YouTube. There's lots of Fallout 3 on my YouTube channel. It's just not live. But I'm streaming this game on YouTube. I'm going to stream the PS4 games to YouTube, but I'm going to continue streaming PC games on Twitch because I'm using Twitch Studio. I'm using the Twitch Studio app to stream, so I have to stream to Twitch from PC. I used to not stream to PC at all. I only ever streamed from PS4. But I got a new laptop computer last year, and I have played several little PC games on that and streamed over on Twitch. Oh, Storm is saying in attack modes. I'm probably thinking of some other... Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's lots of different weapons in this game. But yeah, there's magical combat. There's like shadow burst and some kind of fireball thing or something, and I don't know. But I don't know any of that because I'm not doing a magical build, so I haven't done any of that yet. Thank you, Silver Fox. I agree, Barbarian. It was fun. So was Jules Skyrim. Oh, I enjoyed that. Yeah. I enjoyed playing Skyrim. This game is Skyrim adjacent, sort of. This is probably the closest to anything like Skyrim that I've played in a long time. Except maybe God of War. But God of War is not really an open world RPG kind of game. Like in this game, I got to design my character. I could pick whether I was male or female. I could pick, I could pick what I'm different kinds of clothes I'm wearing, and I could pick what I looked like and stuff like that. They did have a character creator at the beginning of the game. And, you know, it's a lot of running around, talking to people, doing all kinds of different quests. I think it's got a little bit more complex story than Skyrim, though. I mean, Skyrim's got the main story, and it has lots of really interesting side quests, like little mini stories within the different side quests and stuff, and the factions and things, but the overall story of Skyrim, though, is not really all that complex. Neither is Fallout 4. I mean, Fallout 4's got lots of different factions and stuff. But, like, one thing in this game is you can actually do disguises. There are certain areas of the game that belong to certain factions, and if you're not in disguise, they will attack you on sight. But if you're in disguise, you can come walking in, and they don't notice you, which I think is cool. I always wish they had disguises in Skyrim. Other than that one mission, there was, like, the one Dark Brotherhood mission where you had to disguise yourself as a chef or something, right? But like actual disguises, like what you wear actually matters, you know, and now I've been wearing my outfit of my faction. I haven't tried wearing other outfits, but I wonder, I'm pretty sure that if I did wear other outfits that would be commented on, because there have been a few times where I've had people in my party, my companions with me, and they will get commented upon. Like if I go to talk to the Teleme, I think it was the Teleme, I went to meet with their governor to announce that I was here and to establish diplomatic relations, whatever. And I had Siora with me, and the governor commented on, like, you know, why do you have this savage with you or something like that. And, like, you know, so, like, who you take with you and how you dress in different parts of the game actually matters. So I think that's pretty cool. I give them props for that in GreedFall. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't think I ever did that one. Lord Ranulph is saying there's a railroad mission in Fallout 4 that requires you to disguise yourself as a Brotherhood soldier. I think I know the one you're talking about, and I don't think I ever did that one. I never got that far in the railroad stuff. It wasn't required to get the platinum. I did all the things I needed to do to get the platinum trophy, but I never did an entire railroad playthrough. My oldest daughter did. That's how I know about it. I kind of have a vague notion of what happens, but haven't done it myself. All right. So if we're fixing up, this is Vasco's old dueling pistol. What do we want to give Vasco? Now, you can do physical damage and armor damage. In this game, you've got a health bar, but you also have these little shields with your health bar, and they basically have to bust through your armor, your little shields, before they can start chipping away at the health bar. And that's true for enemies too. I have fought a few enemies in this game that had a lot of shields, and we had to bust through those to start chipping away at the health. So doing armor damage is very useful in this game. But I would say probably split the difference. Armor damage and physical damage. Oh, and then I can also affect stun. He's already got a 400 and something % chance to stun, so I'm not too worried about stun. Alright. Can do physical damage. Physical damage. Armor damage. Is there one that will do both? I guess not. I either have to choose physical or armor damage. I can't split the difference. Well, that's a bummer. I do not like the way that looks. I think that's what I've got on my pistol. That's nice, though. I know, it shouldn't matter how it looks. It should matter how it functions. Right? Right. Alright, well, let's just do this. I may not necessarily keep Vasco with me all the time. Doesn't really matter. Well, no, I want to do, like, really good damage, though. Alright, we'll just go with this. That's fine. I've been dithering over it for too long. Alright, that's fine. Good enough. I think he's already all fixed up otherwise. Yeah. Alright. He had just gotten a new gun recently, so. Okay.
Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
Oh, right. What about my equipment?
It's a great pleasure.
Let me take a look. Alright, because I have more money now. I have money burning a hole in my pocket. I should be able to do something better than that. I need refined iron ore or pure iron ore, but I should be able to afford it. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, with a chin strap even. What does this do? Oh, it gives me more balance. Okay. No, I like that. I like that. Alright, I need 2 pure iron ore. Okay.
Want armor that fits you like... Oh, it's a great place. Want armor that fits... Oh, it's a great...
Alright. I'm going to try to recycle what I have already. Yes. Alright, and then we're going to refill it with something new. Haha. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And what do I have here? Okay, I think I currently have lock picking. Yeah. Alright, I have a ruby, so if I wanted to, I could add science, a science bonus, but I would lose my lockpicking bonus. Yeah, right now I've got a set of lockpicking tools. I guess it doesn't really matter. I've already got the lockpicking tools on here, and that's what I want, so... But if I wanted to change my bonus from lockpicking to something else, like... vigor or science, then I could do that. But alright, I'll stick with the lockpicking, it's fine. And what about the spalders? I currently have these, I believe. Yeah, alright. I would have to get 2 more pure iron ores to improve that one more time. Let's do it.
The best forge in... Oh, it's a great... One arm... Oh, it's a great...
Here we go. Oh, let's try to recycle this one first. Alright. Alright, so what do we want to do? I like that one. Like the way it looks. Oh, that one splits the difference between balance and armor. Oh, that looks pretty cool too. 18, 18. Or 36. Let's go 18, 18. Yeah, I want to go with that. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright. Alright, let's recycle this. Let's see what we can do here. I like that. Alright. I think I need pure iron ore from this guy again.
The best forge in Oh,
I should have just bought all of his pure iron ore to begin with.
The best forge in Oh, it's a...
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. There we go. Nice. What do I have? Inlaid greaves right now. I'm gonna go with that, but let's recycle this. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Okay. All right. Sweet. Let's see what my stats are now.
Custom pieces made to order.
Nice. Alright. Okay. Now we've done all that, let's do a save. It probably auto-saved for me, but I'm going to do a hard save anyway. Hey Patrick, how you doing? Patrick's saying, what are you doing on a Saturday? I know, I don't usually stream on a Saturday. But I had some spare time and I wanted to play this game. I'm playing more GreedFall.
Oh, it's you, Malawi. Come and see. I'll receive beautiful things from our village.
Yeah, I don't want to buy your beautiful things. I'm good. Let's go talk to my mentor. Get me, I'm so spiffy. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Looking very spiffy. So this is the palace of my cousin Constantine. Constantine. It doesn't have an E on the end. Constantine. The governor. Let's go find Monsieur de Corleone. Where is he? Oh, no, he's down below? I thought it said he was up here. Yeah, upper floor. Maybe I gotta go this way. Gotta go drag this guy out of bed. Oh, this is his room. Weren't we in this room the other day? A high five the skeleton over there. I love this room.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student. What can I do for you?
Does Corsilion mean lion-hearted, maybe? I don't know. I don't speak French. Talk about the camps. Talk about Professor Seraphidin. Talk about the conflict surrounding the Glade. All right, let's start with that.
I've come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing exploited by our woodcutters in order to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Lorraine de Morange.
Okay.
And of course,
she was the previous
I'll be
governor.
delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Sure, let's talk about everything else.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances. and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Yeah, he's the one that sent me to unlock all the little campsites. I've got that quest. Every time I unlock a campsite, it gets tallied up there. And this professor, I've only found a couple of his notes, I think. Maybe one or two.
I found no traces of Professor Serafedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know.
I found some
Can
notes.
your old professor still prove himself useful?
Alright, we've already talked about that before. Nope, I guess that's it.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Alright, well, that's that. We're out of here. Alright, so now what? Find the documents in the archives. Are they here? The archives. Okay. Lower floor. Diplomatic Affairs Advisor, maybe? Oh, hello. Is this the place? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it is. I've been down here before, and I wondered what this was all down here for. There's this cool room down here. Property deed of the logging expedition. Well, that was easy to find. Following negotiations between Chief Duncas and Governor de Morange over lands in the Quenvar region, it was hereby decided that the negotiated lands would henceforth be the sole and exclusive property of the merchant congregation for the purpose of carrying out a logging activity. Access to this area is now restricted to members of the congregation. Yeah, okay. If I had to guess, though, that's not the story that Chief Duncas told me. So I think they were the native tribe was not aware of exactly what was happening. Yeah, I think that's they were manipulated and or tricked, definitely. Because that was not his understanding of the situation as he explained it to me. Alright, so we're gonna have to go talk to Lady Morange. And get her take. And she lives not too far from the palace, so she should be right over here. In the Silver District. Hello?
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Ask about the contract related to the clearing.
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be
That's what I
honest.
said.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion. Can I help you with any other matter?
Nope. I think we've already discussed all of this other stuff.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
All right, find a solution to
Sir
the
de
conflict.
Corsilion, it's
Oh, we
always a
went straight
pleasure.
there. Excellent.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this
And
reason,
we took
I think we
advantage.
should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I
And
find
that's
this
what it's all
decision
about,
perfectly
isn't it?
viable, and I approve. But several men were killed,
Exploitation.
and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Okay, now we're off to talk to Dunkus. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. Hello. You guys having a ball in here? Looks like they're dancing. No? Just talking? Okay. Kick open those doors. Alright, we should be able to fast travel from my house, though, so I'm not going to go all the way out to where that fast travel marker is. Should be able to get anywhere from here. Nope, don't want to sleep. There we go. Travel. Alright, back out here to talk to Dunkus. Don't have to go all the way out there? No, I guess not. Okay. The village of Vigigada. I don't know how they say that, but alright. There we go. How am I doing on ammo? Might want to make a little bit. Let's find my crafting table. And make some ammo. I like to have at least 100. Alright, we may continue on our journey. Let's go. With a swoosh of my cape. Here we are, and we need to go this way. To talk to Dunkas. In here? Yes. Alright, my dude. I've been working on your problem.
What brings you here on Manawi?
The Glade. The matter of the Glade.
Request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us, because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the oakerberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous dosentats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochre berries...
We know that you're responsible for all this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
Alright, that's fair.
What do you want from us?
There is a
I leveled
mine in
up.
the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder.
Okay.
But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust.
Alright, that's fair.
Do,
that's totally fair.
We punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Nope. I think we've already had this conversation. So I will go.
Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Woo! Zim Zam! I think that's me leveling up. It said I hit level 14. Hey, Toswavo, how you doing? I see you in the chat room. You only played this up to the first boss, failed, and got distracted by other games. Is that the boss that you have to fight as you're trying to get on the ship to leave Serene? It's like there's that little opening town that you start out in on the mainland called Serene, and you run around. There's a bunch of side quests. You know, you get to know all the different factions, and you talk to people and do a little bit of alleyway combat and this and that. And then it's like, okay, I'm ready to sail to the island, and you go to sail to the island, and that great big giant tree ant thing jumps off the ship, and you fight that, and then you go to the island. Or is there some other boss? Because so far I've been on the island for a while, and I mean, there's been a few pretty heinous monsters out here and there, but I haven't actually had to, like, I haven't been required to fight a boss other than one other quest, and that was a side quest. Yeah, the one that comes out of the ship. Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, wow, that's just the beginning of the game. Everything that happens in Serene is basically the tutorial level for this game. Yeah, once you get on the island, man, it's just a whole, yeah, it really opens up. I've been playing this now. Well, it says it's my 11th live stream, and I usually stream about 3 hours every time, but 2 to 3 hours. But yeah, I think I am approaching about 30 hours into this game. And, you know, I play slowly, and I stop, and I chat, and I examine everything, and I like to do all the side quests, and I like to exhaust all the dialogue and all that. So, you know, it takes me longer to play a game than most people, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much that I'm playing on a Saturday. I don't usually play video games on Saturdays. Got distracted by Valhalla, Elite Dangerous, and others. What's Elite Dangerous? I think I've heard of that one, but I can't remember what it is. Valhalla is the new Ubisoft Assassin's Creed game, right? Yeah, you do all the little stuff. I like to get the most out of a game. Well, especially since I really enjoy exploration and looting. That's some of my favorite stuff to do, so yeah. I do that a lot. Alright, well, it said that I leveled up, so let's take a look here. I have 2 skill points to spend. I did not get any attribute points at that level. I'll get some more at level 16. And I have no talent points to spend. I'll get another talent point at level 17. Alright, skills. 2 points. Okay. So I could, if I wanted to start doing magic, I could get this Shadow Burst. Knock back and deal magic damage to all enemies around the caster. That costs 2 points. Or I could put points into other things, like I could increase the fury generated by hitting my enemies in the backside. I could get a stronger kick. I could... I've already got this Vile Throw, but I could improve... It's basically a grenade. It's just an alchemy-based grenade. Eventually I could do bombs. I unlocked this where I can put poison on my blade, but I really haven't used it yet. So, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I haven't even chucked a grenade yet in this game. Shadow Burst sounds awfully cool, though. What else goes along with Shadow Burst? Slows enemies in close proximity when casting Shadow Burst. Increases damage dealt by Shadow Burst. Increases area of effect of the Shadow Burst. Increases the loss of balance from the Shadow Burst. Or I can come over here, get a stronger kick, and eventually unlock long blades. But I don't want to use two-handed blades. I'm not really interested in doing the fightery thing here. I'm not really doing a magic build either, so I mean this sounds really cool, but I don't know if I want to dip into the magic side of things. I'm gonna get that one. And I'm gonna get that one. What the heck? Okay. Okay, Elite Dangerous is a space sim with 400 billion stars. Valhalla is good, has a drinking game. Skill tree looks cool. Yeah, I like this game is really interesting, I think, the way that it's set up. It's not a super strict, like, fighter, magic user, rogue kind of thing, but it's similar. You do have your fighter skills up here, two-handed, heavy armor, stuff like that. But there's also, ooh, magical healing. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, so you have healing, but it's kind of in this land between fighter and mage because, you know, fighters might want that. But then you've got this mage stuff over here, which is a whole bunch of spells and things. And then you've got over here, they don't call it rogue, they call it technical because it's based on science. So you have pistols, firearms, you have alchemy, which is like traps and grenades and potions. And then you also have attributes, which do various things in the game. These are similar to Dungeons and Dragons. It's like strength, agility, mental power, which is similar to, like, I guess, like intelligence, willpower, accuracy, and endurance. But then you have talents, and then over here is where you have lockpicking. And they call it vigor, but it's basically acrobatics. Being able to walk across balance beams and climb certain walls and things. So, you know, technically you could be like a heavy armor character or a mage character and still have lockpicking. Still have vigor, have acrobatics and stuff. It's really kind of a trip. Oh, you did. Toswavo says, I liked GreedFall a lot, to be honest. We'll revisit. Yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I didn't think I would. I didn't really know much about it, so I didn't go into it with any expectations, but I really like the look of it. I'm really into the whole Three Musketeers kind of piratey look of the whole game. But the fact that it's a fantasy RPG is also pretty cool, and the story is very complex. Very, very complicated story between all the factions and the different tribes and stuff on the island. It's very complicated, the story of it. It's not a hack and slash game. I mean, there's plenty of things you can fight if you want to. Go out and just fight a whole bunch of creatures in the wilds and stuff. But that's not really, you know, the story of the game revolves around diplomacy and navigating all of the conflicts between the various factions. And the various followers that you have, because you have to have 2 followers everywhere you go. The game requires you to take 2 people with you. Now, they don't talk much, so if you're the kind of person that doesn't like a follower who's constantly yammering, that's good. They don't really say anything. There's just certain parts of the game. It's kind of like similar to Fallout 4. There's certain places you go or certain quests you might be doing, or the companions will have dialogue. Will have unique dialogue to add, depending on who they are. And the people that you interact with might have unique things to say to your companions, depending on who you have with you. But you have like 5 different companions to pick from, and they're each from a different faction. So who you take with you on which mission matters sometimes. It's really interesting. Alright, so we're back to the main quest. Side quest. The blood price. Go to the abandoned mine in the region of Quenvar and assess the situation. Alright, let's do that. I'm trying to get a lot of these side quests knocked out before I advance the main quest. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be a diplomat, and so the way I look at it is I'm trying to gather as much information about the situation on the island as I can before I report back to my cousin, the governor, and tell him what's going on. Alright, so where do we need to go? Oh, out here. Okay. Oh, okay. We gotta fast travel. Alright, let's do that. Oh, no. There we go. Toswab was saying, I played D&D before AD&D came out. Yeah, so did I. Back in the day. Yeah, basic. You had basic and advanced. Toswab was saying, Outer Worlds, the companions talk a lot more than they should. I'd say that's true for Skyrim and Fallout sometimes too. Sometimes it's like, just shut up, shut up. Yeah. But yeah, no, they don't really say anything in this game unless they have something in particular to say in response to a certain quest or a certain situation or something. But it's nice. I like it. Alright, I don't know if I need to sell anything to this dude. I don't think I do. I think I've already gotten rid of most of my junk. What's my carry weight? Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I don't have anything to sell. And the ingredients don't weigh anything, so there's no reason for me to even worry about how much I'm carrying there, but I will... Oh, dang, okay. Take a look at what he has on offer. I don't think he's got anything better than I've already got. A lot of stuff that I can't use. Yeah. It's all blue. Need to start finding some purple stuff. Let's see. Here we go. I don't think I need all of that beast essence. Or all of that leather. All of that bile. Might as well cash it in. Get some gold. Just backing in, back in the truck. Deep, 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 deep. And dump all these ingredients on this guy. Alright, I guess that's good enough for now. Moving on. The only thing about this character that is really like you is the hat. I do like the hat. I love the hat. But I like the fact that this is a very diplomacy-based game, because I like to be a charisma build in games and talk my way into and out of things. And that really seems to be a lot of what this game revolves around. I mean, it doesn't have to be played that way. I mean, you can decide to be a not very diplomatic diplomat, or you can decide to use, you know, iron diplomacy or something, you know, if you want to do things that way. But I like it. I like it. I'm going to do a save, though, real quick. I haven't done a hard save in a while. There we go. Alright. So where do I need to go? Ah, alright, just around the corner. Just around the river bend. Straight ahead. Is there a path? I guess I should follow the path. Maybe? Maybe there's not a path. Around the ridge. Oh, there's the path, maybe? I see a lantern. This looks like a logging camp. The reason that those things are glowing like that, there's little flames, is because I have intuition. It's a perk ability. It gives makes a little flame appear on things that I can collect. Oh, this is like a little grotto over here. Nope, can't go that way. Alright. Let's go this way. There's a fox. Oh, it's a campsite. Alright. We were just talking to Monsieur Corleone about campsites. They're fast travel spots and spots where I can do crafting, or swap out my companions, or store my junk if I want to. Very handy. Hello?
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Go to the abandoned mine. Okay, we did that. Now what? I came all the way out here. To do what exactly? So what am I supposed to do here?
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Alright.
This makes no sense. Why resume the exploitation of a dangerous mine? Do they want their men to die?
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Oh, okay. Spy on the activity of the mine. Alright, okay, if you guys insist. Alright, cool. What was that I was saying about sometimes the companions have things to say? Oh, there's a little quest marker up here. Yeah, sure.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Alright, time to stealth, I think. Hey, Patrick! Sonic Bro! How are you today? I'm doing alright. How are you? I'm enjoying this game.
Freed access to the mine.
What are you talking about, Vasco? I don't see nothing.
Monesinaiga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
Oh.
They made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Cossillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, alright. I bet your nation is involved in this business. Or at least looking the other way. Because, you know, they're making money off it, so what do they care? Alright, back we go. Back to New Serene. Sonic Bros having Kit Kats tonight. Yeah, I haven't seen Sulfur. Haven't seen Sulfur tonight. Are we ready to move on now? Yep. A lot of running back and forth in this game, that's for sure. Get to spend a lot of time watching her cape go swoosh. I'm wondering if I go in here, if my cousin's going to be here to want to talk to me. Because that's the main quest line right there. Talk to Constantine about the ancient ruins. I've been avoiding the main quest, but I might not be able to avoid it much longer if I walk in here and he's sitting in his throne. Oh, oh no, he's at the window. Alright. We'll just go right past him here. Which way was the, oh, straight ahead, okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, dude. I'm back again.
Desade, my young student, what can I do for you?
Talk about the exploitation of the mine.
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard.
Yep, that's him.
However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government.
Oh my god, do I have to go and talk to Lady Mirage again?
Serene, who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Yeah, he's using slave labor.
That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
Yeah.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives.
I gotta go back downstairs.
Don't worry. We'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Nope.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsillon.
Alright, now we gotta go back downstairs. Into the archives in the basement. And all the courtiers materialize in front of us. Yeah, this game is a bit quirky. I mean, it ain't perfect. But then again, you know, what game is? Oh, wrong way, this way. Oh, right here on the desk. Property deed of an old mining plot belonging to Master Maillard. This document is written in legal jargon. It is a property deed belonging to Master Maillard. It concerns some land situated on the Quenvar region, including an old mine. The document was signed by Madame de Morange. You will need her help to understand all of its legal subtleties.
What do these documents say?
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Right. I keep running through here so much they have to keep scrubbing the floors. Alright, as we know, because it's like deja vu, we're having to do it again. Lady Mirage is situated right over here. And we're gonna bust in, bam, and she'll be sitting right there, and we'll say, hey, what's the deal?
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet, the mine located on this plot of land has been reopened and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene.
Aha, I shall.
He spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
All right, let's go meet with Master Maillard. The scoundrel.
Come closer, good people.
Oh. Let's loot.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene.
Oh, he's over there. I ran past him. Well, let's see what this is. Goodies. More goodies. Can I get to him from this side? No. Oh. I heard the ting of a blacksmith. Hammer on anvil. Alright. Are we getting close? There he is. He's not going anywhere. I'm gonna stop to loot this thing. I'm gonna stop and loot this one too. Alright, dude. Let's have a chat.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along.
Uh-oh, is he gonna
honest
bribe
merchant.
me?
I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses.
Yeah. He's talking about
Please
bribes.
tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice.
What?
Now, Your Excellency,
What does that
if you
mean?
will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous. And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young woman. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, madam. Best wishes to your cousin.
Oh, I don't like this shithead. Reach a new agreement with Mr. de Corsillon. Okay. I gotta go back and talk to him, huh? This whole thing is getting to be like a Shaggy Dog story. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. It's like we're trying to make an agreement with one person, but then they won't make the agreement unless they deliver the guilty person who did this other thing, and then they won't deliver that unless we do this thing to look after this other thing, and then they won't because this other thing, and it's very complicated. There's a whole lot of running around. This better have a good payoff. I guess if it improves relations with the natives and saves people from slavery, that's good. I'm hoping that all of these different side quests and all of these little ins and outs and twists and turns and everything are building up to some kind of outcome in the storyline. And they're not just unnecessary busy work. Alright, dude, we gotta talk again.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student. What can I do for you?
Oh, hey! Thank you, Taswavo! Oh, that's so sweet! Dropping a big tip in the tip jar. Have fun. Jay, love your work. Take care, and God bless you and yours and all your fans here now. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind. Same to you, sir. Same to you. I appreciate your support all these years. I hope you've had a chance to watch the Fallout 3 videos. If you're enjoying those. I don't know if Toswavo is still in the chat room. Oh, but how sweet. Well, if he's already left, I'll send him a message. I know how to contact him. Alright, we can talk about Master Maillard. I know I'm butchering that. I sound like a real American. Master Maillard. And the title deed to the mine.
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
Nothing. He just tried to chuck a bribe at me.
And tried to bribe me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here. This is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract.
Damn!
For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Nope, I'm good.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Well, I'm glad there's at least a few decent people. That are in charge of things. I mean, we are a merchant faction. It would be real easy for us to just get caught up in making money and not care about anything else. But you know what? Taking care of people and being fair and honest is good business in the long run. It's the best business. Alright, now I should be able to go to my house and fast travel back to the mine. and help those poor people. Oh, Patrick's still here, and I, Stella. Oh, wow. And it says there are 8 people watching right now on YouTube. Hello, welcome. Just watching me run around back and forth between Lady Mirage and Monsieur de Corsillon and this mine. Alright. We've got to go and free the people from the mine. Oh, I should probably do a save, though, before we get into all that, just in case. I haven't done a save in a while. There are some auto saves, but just in case. Well, I'm glad y'all are still sticking with me. You don't have anything else fun and exciting to do on a Saturday night? Let's go liberate some slaves.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
You're evicted,
I don't
sir.
need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Oh, he got back here before we did? That was quick. I left him on the docks in New Serene. Uh-oh, this looks like I'm going to have to fight some fools.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better be on you.
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tirfredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this woman threatens me.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's
Oh,
go.
here we go.
Ward off this fate.
Whoa.
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Okay. But let's loot these fools, too, while we're at it. Ooh, gray studded armor. It's purple. Heck yeah, I'll take that. They had red skulls over their heads, but we took them down no problem. Hot dog. Let's go free these folks first. Open, 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 open. Can't open it. Alright. Are they just gonna run out on their own? Hello? Mine jail. Alright.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Glade blow or alike.
She is an Almanawi. That's why she understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
Okay. They call me on Manawi, or however that's pronounced, and I think it's because of the mark on my face. I am, like, supposedly at one with the land or something. Can we get down into the mine from here? No. I guess we can't actually get down there. You guys are free. Free to go. You don't have to keep mining. Oh gosh, look at this. Oh, no, that's not good. Anything else around here that we can get into? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't have high enough lockpicking skill. What? Aw, dang it. I thought I had lockpicking. I guess I don't have high enough. I just have lockpicking of 1. Yeah, I just have lockpicking of 1. Bummer. Alright, well. Nope. Can't get in there either. Okay, I guess we came here. We did what we needed to do. And so now what? Are we supposed to go tell... Yeah, report to Dunkus. And he is... somewhere else? I think we can fast travel from the abandoned mine camp. Where's our camp? There's our camp. Ooh, healer's chain. It's gold. Oh, this might be the thing that we got. We got some kind of special item reward from doing some quests yesterday. I think that's what it is. Willpower of 4, though. I don't think I have... I definitely don't have a willpower of 4. And I don't think any of my companions do. That's pretty high. That would be a maxed out willpower. But it gives magic... shield, armor regeneration, magic aid, and healing. Alright. And magic regen. Yeah, that's definitely for a mage build. Well, I am not a mage build, so... oh well. But I did get some kind of outfit. What was the outfit that I picked up? Gray studded armor, but I can only wear it if I have an endurance of 3. Oh, this might be good for Kurt. Kurt is a tank. I don't know if he has an endurance of 3. I don't think he does. Alright, but let's put the gray studded armor in here for Kurt. Maybe he'll be able to wear that at some point. Alright, let's report back to Dunkus. Oh, I still is here. Silver Fox is still here. Hello, Herman. Herman's still here. Is humming Harry Belafonte songs now. Hole in the bucket reminded you. Yeah, that gun really showed them, didn't it? Yeah, I love my pistol. Hey, BJ, how are you? Yeah, I don't usually stream on a Saturday. But I'm just kind of obsessed with this game. I'm loving it. Witty comments, strong female character, kicking ass, must be a Jewel stream. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I don't think Kurt has a willpower of 3. Let's take a look. Where's his stats? There we go. Where's Kurt? There he is. I'm sorry, not a willpower, an endurance. Didn't he need an endurance of like 4 or something to use that that armor that we had? Endurance of 3 or 4 to wear that armor. Alright, but it looks like, I think when I level up to level 18, Kurt will get another point of endurance. So then he'll be able to wear that armor. It'll be ready and waiting for him. Alright, let's go. Report back to Donkus. Tell him what happened. And now this should settle everything. And then all I'll have left is the main quest line. Unless this Shaggy Dog story continues. Unless it's like, okay, you've done that. Now go do this other thing. I've spent this whole stream trying to settle a dispute between this tribe and my faction.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
Alright. I've dealt with the mine, my friend.
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and will be banished.
Yes. Those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Donkus. I am honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it. Since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it, he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
Yes,
if I explain
fine
to
to me.
Cosilion that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Donkus. It is a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
Ooh, I got +4 reputation with the natives. Nope. Alright, that's it.
I must leave. Goodbye, Donkus.
Good job. Good job, Donkus. Thank you. That was awesome. Yeah, I like how that turned out. I liked the way that quest was written. I mean, it was a lot of back and forth, but I enjoyed it. And it was well written. I liked it. What do y'all think of it? I swear playing this game is like binging a Netflix show. It's so complex. There's so much going on here. This is what I do instead of watching television. I just play games. But this one has definitely got a very, very interesting, compelling story, at least for me. Alright, so the natives. Let's look at that. The natives are very friendly. Oh, they're friendly. Okay, not just nice. Does that mean I can romance them? When you get Vasco or Kurt or I believe Ciora up to friendly status, you can romance them. Petrus is not romanceable. And the way it's set up from what I've read online is it also depends on if you're male or female. If you're a woman, you can romance Kurt, but if you're a man, you cannot. And whether you're a dude or a woman, you can romance Vasco or Ciora. I guess they're both bisexual. And then there's another companion that I haven't found yet. And if you're a male Desarde, you can romance her. But if you're a female Desarde, you cannot. So, I'm on friendly terms with Vasco. If I wanted to, I could bed him back at my house, but I haven't. I was kind of interested in Kurt, to be honest, but then he started flirting with Siora. Well, I don't know if it was flirting, but he said something very nice to her. He referred to her as Pretty Flower, he called her. She was upset about something, and he said, like, don't be sad, Pretty Flower, or something like that. And it was, like, kind of, I don't know, to me it just seemed like the sort of thing you don't say to someone unless you fancy them. So I kind of felt bad. Like, I know it's just a game, and I was like, well, Kurt will be romanceable if I do all of his quests, regardless of what he says to Siora. But I don't know, it just made me feel kind of uncomfortable. So I was like, well, I don't really, I guess I'm not romancing Kurt at this point. But Kurt also, I can't seem to get his quests to progress. He's got, every companion should have like 3 quests to do that progresses your friendship with them. And Kurt's quests, it just says progress in the main quest, which I haven't been doing, so I guess I haven't gotten to Kurt's other quest yet. I've done all of Vasco's quests, and I've only done, I think, one or 2 quests for Siora. I haven't done any quests for Petrus or, let's see here. Yeah, I finished all his. I've only done a few for her. Oh, I guess the other companions aren't here. Okay. But anyway, right, there's Kurt and there's Petrus. Petrus should have quests for me to do. Maybe I gotta do more main quest stuff or the Teleme stuff or something. I don't know. But anyway, alright. I think I've done all the side quests that I can do, other than this arena thing, which I don't really care about. These are just wandering about, finding things. I'm not going to worry about the missions. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is to go and talk to my cousin. I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. As much as I really want to do it, I'm starting to get tired and hungry. I got to go eat dinner. But I'm really excited to get this going. We've got a couple of things to talk to him about. And then I'm assuming it will unlock a whole bunch more quests and storyline, and hopefully more of Kurt's quests. And we can progress from there. Alright, good night, Barbarian King. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, another settlement needs my help. Yes, they it's true, BJ, it's true. They all need my help. Oh, it was so funny on this. There's a, where is it? There's a side quest. Exploration and cartography. It's like setting up camps. Another settlement needs your help. But they're not settlements, though. When I first got this, when I was first given this side quest, I was like, oh my god, there's settlements in this game too. But it's not. It's just little campsites that you unlock as fast travel points. It's not a full settlement. But yeah, I am still helping settlements. I'm helping the people in the different tribes on the island and in the cities and stuff. That's what I do. I'm just running around. That's right. I'm just running around being a Fiona all over again. Oh my god. Oh man. I've even got a Hancock type character back there with a tricorn hat on. Oh dear. Alright everybody. Well, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Saturday. Thank you again to Toswavo for dropping a tip in the super chat tip jar on YouTube and supporting this channel. And thanks to all of you who've given me a thumbs up and supporting this channel and supporting this stream. I appreciate it so much. It's so kind of you. I'm so glad that you're enjoying hanging out with me. Hope you'll come back and do it again. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.